I've got friends in New York City, and they've told me like it's been rough because I've been to the city plenty of times and talking to the young adult singles there, and they're living in their little 1 bedroom studio apartment that's about like 27 square feet. You know, they're lucky to fit a microwave in there and a bed into the same place, and they got it all themselves. They're on quarantine. Some parishes are on lockdown. Young adult groups hardly ever meeting, and like they're already single as it is and wondering, when am I going to find the right guy, when am I going to find the right girl? Then you get COVID hitting on that, and it's almost like this perfect storm. You know, you're out there, New York, New Jersey. You know, what have you seen going on in the lives of these young adults? And what example do you think that we can gain from St. John Paul II, or just the pastoral advice that you've been able to offer them to give them encouragement, to give them hope? What can they do when they're wrestling in this time of aloneness, to find intimacy, not only with God, but with others when they seem so detached?
Yeah, that's a very simple question, Jason. Yeah, I've seen a whole lot. The first thing I thought of was in New York, and I think the news covered it. Or every day, at the end of the day, everybody would open their windows and bang on pots and pans for about 5 to 10 minutes, depending on the neighborhood. In the Bronx, it was at least 10 minutes. Just saying we got through another day, thanking the essential workers for taking care of us. And our neighborhood in the Bronx, we got hit hard, in those first months, and people in the ministry that I helped to run, Corazon Puro, they were losing family members. I was calling people up that I was just on a mission trip a couple of weeks ago, who lost their dad, who lost their brother, and I'm just like, yo, it was a lot. And so, like, when you got to hit those pots and pans, it was cathartic. It's like, let's not dismiss so quickly just the basic banging on something to help you out. You got a punching bag in your room, good. Maybe you need it. But it was also a sign of solidarity. One thing, so I'm not originally from New York. I'm from South Texas, and Texans have like this kind of like these ideas of New York. Let me tell you, I have seen the worst and the best of New York. And when things are kind of getting crazy, New Yorkers are like the people that you want to be around with, because like they really do show up in moments of difficulty. And I've been here, like I was here in 9/11, I was here in some of the blackouts and stuff like that, and it's really beautiful to see. People who have a reputation of being unfriendly are the most helpful and show the most solidarity in difficult times. But there was a lot of singles, a lot of young adults who were literally in their room for months on end. And I saw a lot of people who had been asking for a retreat, who had been wanting to, like, oh, if I only had time to go on a 30-day retreat. Now having a forced 30-day retreat, and seeing how the silence, how the aloneness turned into loneliness, when there's a difference between the two, and to learn how to cope. And almost feel like there's people that literally felt like they were going crazy. And not even, not to talk so much about the effects of sin, the effects of excessive drink, because it's kind of funny that the churches were closed, but the liquor stores were open. Not going to go too far into that one. That's changed now in New York. We're keeping the churches open, by the way. But anyway, to people, people went to their creature comforts. And we famously, infamously, I should say, Pornhub was offering free subscriptions. What a demonic thing to do, to capitalize on a person's weakness in that way and to think it's good. Anyway, people were struggling, and they were looking for confession, and so we found ways to give people the sacraments. That's all I'm gonna say. That's like get anybody in trouble. But anyway, yeah, I'll give you my address if you're looking for me for hearing confessions and celebrating mass. And people were looking for something that found them. And speaking to the young people now, they say a lot of the same things. It was so hard, they said, but, and then something amazing. It was so hard, but then I realized that, Netflix was actually boring, But then I realized who my friends really were. But then I realized that my relationship wasn't worth keeping. There was all these breakups that happened during COVID because people were realizing that the relationship didn't stand the test of time. And so all these things and more is what I was seeing in a lot of the people here in the New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, tri-state area.
Yeah. No, I like the point that you make that in essence, the person is given an option to choose between loneliness and aloneness. That it's a fork in the road. Like, am I going to look at this that like, woe is me, I'm lonely, I'm isolated, or is like, wait a minute, this is a unique moment in history where I can be alone with God in a way that I might never be able to create. Like, this is a season. And so I think a lot of people kind of binged on the social media, on the Netflix, on this, and then just got bloated from it, in essence, almost like they're like binging at a candy store, and then they've just had enough, and it's just like, wow. It's like, I knew one dad, I don't know him personally, but I heard about him, is caught his kids smoking, and the kid's like 13 or 14 years old smoking a Marlboro, and the dad's like, okay, you want to smoke? You need to finish every cigarette in that pack now. And he made him smoke like a pack and then 2 packs. And the kid is just like to the point of vomiting. And he's like, okay, I don't want another cigarette for the rest of my life. And I think in essence, all of this isolation has given all of us a chance to be like, okay, where are you going to go? Like, what are you going to turn to? Hey there, I hope you enjoyed that little clip, but if you want to see the whole episode where this came from, just click the link here. And in the meantime, we want to invite you to help us share this message, and there's a couple things you can do real quick. Number one, if you like or comment or share this video, YouTube will actually show it to more people. Also, don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell. We release videos every single day, and you'll be notified as soon as those come out. If you want to help us also to spread this message, you can support us at patreon.com/Jason Evert. That helps us to create these videos and show them to the whole world. God bless. Hey there, I hope you enjoyed that little clip, but if you want to see the whole episode where this came from, just click the link here. And in the meantime, we want to invite you to help us share this message, and there's a couple things you can do real quick. Number one, if you like or comment or share this video, YouTube will actually show it to more people. Also, don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell. We release videos every single day, and you'll be notified as soon as those come out. If you want to help us also to spread this message, you can support us at patreon.com/Jason Evert. That helps us to create these videos and show them to the whole world. God bless.